gonna ask you a question. How valuable is it when you see something or you see someone doing something and they plant that seed in your mind? Think about it, guys. How valuable is that? To me, that's the most valuable part of any process. Why? Because if you didn't have something visually to see, to give you that idea, to spark that idea would have not even existed. All right. And sometimes a lot of us, we don't go that deep. We don't really think that far ahead. That somebody gave us the thought seed, planted that seed in our head to make us want to do something, attempt to do something, or even think about doing something. All right, guys, you ever thought about that? You know, you guys see I do my content, I do my videos. I've been doing videos for over a decade. Started off with YouTube when I was revamping my carpet cleaning business, right? And the first guy, and to this day, I respect this guy. All right, this guy, he has so much respect from me because he planted that seed in my head. I remember after going through my little drought, season of 5 years, okay, so more than a typical season, I realized, like, Courtney, you got to go back to the drawing board. All right, what you've been doing for the last 5 years is not working in your favor. So it's time to start learning a new way. It's time to start seeking help, seeking advice. All right. And I remember, just like most of us, when we want to find out something, what do? We go straight to YouTube. All right. And being in the carpet cleaning industry at the time, this one guy videos just kept popping up. His name was Mark Sager. All right, Mark Sager, and he is one of the individuals in this industry who I continue to look up to. I mean, just a pioneer, a stand-up guy. But Mark gave me that thought seed of implementing what he was doing, and that's how I started doing videos, because I saw him doing it. But I saw other people doing it, but it was the way he was doing it. He was more personable. See what I'm saying? He was talking, he was laughing, he was having fun in what he was doing. And that's what I wanted. If I'm going to do something, especially if I'm doing it for myself, I want to have fun doing this. Who wants to be in business and struggling in their own business? If I'm going to struggle, I'll go struggle for someone else's business where I don't have full control. All right? And I started filming. And just like anything, guys, it was a learning curve. All right. And next thing you know, I became a mentor and a leader in the carpet cleaning industry because Mark planted that seed in my head. So that's why there's no comparison when it comes to certain individuals. Like one of my favorite. Okay. Now I will say Michael Jordan, in my opinion, is the best basketball player of all time. But again, that's just my opinion. But my favorite player of all time is Kobe Bryant, because Kobe just had that attitude, and Michael did too. All right, Michael's a bad man, okay? But I heard a documentary with Kobe Bryant one time, and you know how they always get into those debates when it comes to sports. Who's better? Who's the greatest of all time? When you really think about it, guys, there's really no greatest of all time, all right? Because the time is not up. The time continues, right? And also, these guys played in different eras. So, it's really no comparison. But I never forget something that Kobe Bryant said when they asked him, who's better between you and Michael? Kobe said, there's no comparison. He said, don't compare me to Michael. Okay, because the reason why, without him, there's no me. Because everything that you see me doing came from him. And man, like, it's like, that was so well said. Don't compare me to him, because everything that you see me doing, I got it from him. Michael planted that seed. And we know, if you watch If you watch sports, if you watch basketball, man, you go to YouTube and you put in Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, comparison, or they got like Kobe, like the moves, like they're like switching Michael out to Kobe, and like the moves are like identical. I mean, like picture perfect, right? And when Kobe said that, it's just like, that's what I'm talking about. So guys, this is just something to think about, man. It's like when you see something, you see someone doing something, and we see it all the time. Think about it. Anything that you're doing, even myself. Why did I get in business for myself? Because I saw other people in business for themselves. I saw the benefits. All right. Now, when I first got into business, like a lot of us, I focused on the wrong thing. Okay. I didn't understand business. All right. I just focused strictly on the money, which caused me to fail for 5 years. All right. And this is why. When you seek something, when you see someone doing something, do you really understand what they're doing? Do you really know what stage this person is in their career or their life? Because it's easy to see it from the outside, all right? And this is why it's so important, guys. When people plant seeds in your head, we have to really ask ourselves, what are we really trying to imitate? What are we really trying to copy? See what I'm saying? And this is why so many people, they think what they see is up here, but it's really down here. So that's also something to be careful, because when you start planting seeds, remember guys, everything that we do starts right here. Starts right here in the mindset, okay? Your mindset. And then what we do, as we think about it, we meditate on it. All right, you're just thinking about all this meditation. You don't have to, you don't have to be sitting like typical not medication, but meditation. But meditation is medication. It's a natural medicine, right? But you don't have to just be sitting there like this, like the meditation that you see people doing. You can meditate with your eyes open, walking around, because you're constantly thinking about the same thing over and over and over, and eventually, depends on your vibration level, all right, and your actions, it becomes your reality. And remember, guys, this can go not only just positive, but this can also be in a negative state. All right, this is why people do things. Then, coming from certain areas, seeing certain things. This is why a lot of people end up in trouble. Because they see certain things. You continue to see the same thing over and over and over, and you picture yourself doing that. Then you put in the action to become that. Now, what have you become? This is why planting that seed, man. We got to really pay attention to what seeds we're planting. So again, the question to you: how valuable is that seed that's being planted in your mind?